Hello friends, today we'll know about the osteology of the clavicle. This is the clavicle bone. We call it as a collarbone or beauty bone. This is the only long bone which lies horizontally. This clavicle bone, it gives support to the shoulder joint so that it can clearly swing away from the body. Along with that, it also transmits the weight of an upper limb to the sternum. Now we'll see the details of clavicle. So before going to the parts of the clavicle, we will know about the peculiarities of the clavicle. The first peculiarity is this is the long bone in our body which lies horizontally. This is the first bone starts its ossification in our body, and this is the only bone which ossifies through membrane, and this is the bone which is subcutaneous throughout the skin, and this bone is occasionally pierced by the middle supraclavicular nerve, and this is the bone which consists of two primary centers in its shaft. Another peculiarity is this is the bone which is not having medullary cavity, but controversies are going on, but it is not decided. So these are the peculiarities of the clavicle. Now we'll see the details of the clavicle. This is the long bone having two ends. This is the lateral end and medial end. Middle, this is the shaft. This shaft is cylindrical. Now first we'll see the shaft. This is the shaft which is divided into medial 2/3 and lateral 1/3. This is the medial 2/3 of the shaft. It shows convexity forwards, and this is the lateral 1/3 which shows concavity on its anterior side. Now first we'll see about this medial 2/3 of the shaft. This medial 2/3 of the shaft is rounded and it is having four surfaces. This is the anterior surface, back side is the posterior surface, this is the superior surface, and this is the inferior surface. Four surfaces. First we'll see about the anterior surface. This anterior surface which is convex. Posterior surface which is, this is the posterior surface which is smooth, and this is the superior surface which is rough on its medial part. This one. This is the superior surface which is rough on its medial part. This is the inferior surface. On its medial aspect, we'll see an oval facet. This one. This is the inferior surface. On its medial end, we'll see one oval facet. Now we'll see about the lateral 1/3 of the clavicle. This is the lateral 1/3 having two surfaces, superior surface and inferior surface. The superior surface, it is flat and subcutaneous. Inferior surface of the lateral 1/3 of the clavicle showing an elevation that is known as a conoid tubercle. Lateral to that conoid tubercle, there is a ridge, there is an extension of a ridge that is known as a trapezoid ridge. On the inferior surface, middle 1/3 of the clavicle, we'll see one groove known as subclavian groove. Lateral to this subclavian groove, we'll see the nutrient foramen. This one. This is the subclavian groove which is seen on the inferior surface. Lateral to this groove, we'll see nutrient foramen. Through this foramen, there is a passage of suprascapular artery. Now we'll see the ends of the bone. First one is medial end, and this is the lateral end. This is the medial end which is quadrangular, and it articulates with the clavicular notch of manubrium sterni to form sternoclavicular joint. The margins of this medial end will give attachment to the fibrous capsule of the joint. And this is the lateral end. We call it as an acromial end. In this lateral end, we'll see one facet that is known as acromial facet, which articulates with the acromion process of the scapula to form acromioclavicular joint. This is the anterior border of the lateral 1/3 of the clavicle, which is concave, and this is the posterior border of the lateral 1/3 of the clavicle, which is convex. So the lateral 1/3 of the clavicle is having anterior border, posterior border, superior surface and inferior surface. Now we'll see sex determination of the clavicle. In the females, it is shorter, lighter, thinner and smoother, and it is less curved in females, whereas in males it is more curved. And the lateral end of the clavicle, which is little bit lower than the medial end in females, whereas in males this lateral end lies in equal position of this medial end or somewhat higher than the medial end in males. By using mid-shaft circumference and the weightage of the clavicle determines the difference between male and female. Now we'll see the muscular attachments of the clavicle. For the medial two-third of the shaft, this is the medial two-third which shows anterior convexity. This is the anterior surface which gives attachment to the clavicular head of pectoralis major muscle. And this is the superior surface on its medial end, superior surface on its medial part which is rough. It gives attachment to the clavicular head of sternocleidomastoid muscle. Posterior surface which is smooth. Here we will see the sternocleidomastoid muscle. And this is the inferior surface. This inferior surface on its medial end will see an oval facet. This oval facet will give attachment for the costoclavicular ligament. Now we will see the muscular attachments for the lateral one-third of the clavicle. This is the anterior border which gives origin to the deltoid muscle. And this is the posterior border which gives insertion for the trapezius muscle. And this is the superior surface which is subcutaneous. And this is the inferior surface. Here we will see an elevation known as conoid tubercle, and laterally from the conoid tubercle we will see the ridge known as trapezoid ridge. These two will make an attachment with the ligament, that is conoid and trapezoid parts of coracoclavicular ligament. In the middle one-third on its inferior surface we will see one groove known as subclavian groove. This subclavian groove will give an insertion of subclavius muscle. To that lips there will be an attachment of clavipectoral fascia. These are the ends, medial end and lateral end. This medial end on its articular margin, it gives an attachment to the fibrous capsule which articulates with the clavicular notch of manubrium sternae to form sternoclavicular joint. And this is the acromial end having acromial facet which is lined by a capsule of acromioclavicular joint. This completes the clavicle.